Alright, the goal is today, finish grinding those welds down around those lights. Those 3 lights, get all that black off of there. Those lights and those screw holes over there. Get these conspicuous tapes off. We've got that finished. Get that sticky off of there. Finish that spot. I'd like to get get that off of there, those lights. And then that light over there on the corner. And we're going to try and get some high build on the back of this bus and that door today. If not today, tomorrow, because it's going to rain this week. And I want to try and get some high build on it. So it's got a few days to dry. So that's the goal. So we got to get those welds ground down, get some fiberglass up there, and get to working. All right, we're about close to putting some high build on the back of this bus. What we did is we went and filled in, we sheet metaled the holes, ground off all the stickers and decals, wiped everything down with goop. Wait till the car goes by. The truck. Sheet metal the same over here. Fiberglassed it with short-haired tiger hair. Let that set up for a couple of days because I don't use a lot of hardener, so it's easy to work with quick. A lot of Bondo. I mean, there's a lot of Bondo. I mean, there should be just one shot. This Bondo here basically just fills in all the gouge marks. I should be able to just go over that. Probably with some 100 grit. And then same with those up there. 100 grit. Just to get them smooth, fill in all the gouges. These over here, we're going to work them and get them flat. Everything down here is pretty flat except that. We got to work on that corner. All this is pretty much done. We're going to work on this a little bit. Some lighter sandpaper. We're going to hit this with some goop because you can see it's still got some sticky on it. Okay. Once we get this all flat, what the black is just black cheap rattle can spray paint. And what that does is it lets you know where your highs and your lows are going to be. This first shot, more than likely I'm going to nail that down to virtually nothing. There's a lot of Bondo up there. I did that for a reason, so that I can hit it with some 36, bring it down pretty low. Then I'll go over it with some more black paint and then hit it with probably some 100 grit. This is going to be pretty much sanded right back down, almost metal again. And then all you'll see is scratches. But the scratches will be filled in with Bondo. And then we'll hit this with some high build. And I mean some high build. Let the high build sit a couple days. And then we can go around and rough everything up with some 500 grit and get ready for some paint back here. Like I said, we're not painting the whole bus. We're painting from here back. Everything that we can tape off, okay, back. That way we can get the back door back on. We're going to paint it with the door on it. That way we can get the windows back in it, get this sealed up, get the tail lights in it. This way I can turn the bus around, do the front, get it done. Then start getting the sheet metal in the sides. And then I can start working on the, working on the sides. Kind of doing things a little backwards, maybe not so much. It's just the way I'm doing it. When I go to paint it, I can actually probably get it. Well, I can get 30 feet of that bus in the building if I need to, so I mean, I can get a whole semi in here. I'd rather not, but I'll get enough of it in here where I can paint, roll the door down, tape it off as much as I can, and use a fan to blow the air out. But all right, on to the next step. We're going to let that black paint dry for a couple hours. That way it doesn't plug the paper up so much. All right, you can see the low spot right there in the middle. I'm going to have to give it just a little dab right there. This is all but done. Other than that crack right there, I'll have to be sanded by hand because obviously the flat board I'm using doesn't do curbs. And then I'm working on that, and then that, and then that. And we're moving along. My arms are getting tired. This side over here came out a lot better. You can see the little low spot right there. And right there. You can see the high around it with the metal sticking up and then a little pinhole. We hit that with a little spot putty. And then I've already thrown a little bit of Bondo over this low spot. We'll go back and hit that again. And then we'll be done with this over here. And then we will go ahead and start cleaning up and getting ready for some high build. I'll try and get some high build on it if it doesn't rain. All right, there's one really wet coat of high build. And I actually had it so thick it's running over here in this corner. It's pretty bad. I don't care. I'll let that sit a couple days. I'll go over that with some 500 and get ready to paint. There's a dent all the way at the top of the bus up there. I'm not worrying about it. You can't see it. You're not going to see it after it's all put together anyways, unless you're staring at the top of the bus. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it. And that'll be that for today. That is 1/2 of a quart. Just blasted that stuff on thick. And that'll cover a lot of imperfections in the metal, a lot of bad body work. You know, that's what high build is for.